Have you noticed it lately? The strange calm in your heart before sleep. The random smile that appears for no reason. The feeling that someone, somewhere, is emotionally reaching for you right now. That is not your imagination. Your soulmate is about to give you the most powerful proof of love you have ever experienced. And before this video ends, I'm going to reveal the one sign that almost everyone ignores right before true love finally arrives. So stay with me until the end. Subscribe right now if you believe real love still exists. Like this video if your heart has been waiting for something real. And comment, "I received true love," if you feel this message found you for a reason. Because what is coming into your life is not ordinary. This is not about fake attraction. Not a temporary obsession. Not someone who disappears the moment things become difficult. This is about a soul connection so deep that it changes the way you see yourself forever. Your soulmate is preparing to prove their love in a way that will silence every doubt you have carried for years. And the scary part is, part of you still does not believe you deserve it. You have been disappointed too many times. You gave your energy to people who only loved you when it was convenient. You stayed loyal to people who treated your heart like an option. You kept hoping someone would finally choose you fully. But instead, you learned how to survive emotionally alone. You learned how to act strong. How to pretend rejection does not hurt. How to smile while secretly wondering why love always seemed easier for everyone else. And slowly, your heart stopped expecting miracles. But listen carefully. Your soulmate did not enter your life to repeat your past. They are arriving to break the emotional cycle you thought would never end. Right now, they are thinking about you more than you realize. Even if you have not met yet. Even if you barely know each other. Even if distance, timing, fear, or confusion has delayed this connection. Their soul already recognizes yours. That explains the strange emotional pull you have been feeling recently. The dreams that feel too real. The sudden memories. The emotional waves that appear out of nowhere. The feeling that someone misses you deeply, even when nobody texted you. Psychologists call this emotional anticipation. Spiritually, it is called energetic alignment. Your heart senses what your eyes have not fully seen yet. And your soulmate is getting closer to revealing the truth. But here is what makes this proof of love different from anything you experienced before. They are not going to prove it only with words. That is why this connection feels so unusual. You have heard beautiful promises before. You have listened to people say, "I love you," while their actions destroy your peace. You have watched someone swear loyalty while secretly preparing to leave. Your soulmate knows your heart no longer trusts words alone. So they are about to love you in a language deeper than talking. Their consistency will shock you. The way they check on you. The way they notice tiny changes in your mood. The way they protect your heart even during misunderstandings. The way they stay when life becomes difficult instead of running away. That will become the proofs. And at first, it may actually scare you. Because healing love feels unfamiliar when you are used to emotional chaos. Read that again emotionally. Healing love feels unfamiliar when you are used to emotional chaos. Some people only feel desired when they are being ignored. Some people mistake anxiety for chemistry. Some people think suffering is proof of passion. But your soulmate is about to show you something different. Peace. Real love brings peace. Not confusion. Not manipulation. Not emotional games. Peace. The kind of peace where you stop overthinking every text message. The kind of peace where you no longer wonder if they secretly hate you. The kind of peace where your nervous system finally relaxes. That is the proof your soul has been praying for. And let me tell you something powerful. Your soulmate has also suffered before meeting you. This connection is not one-sided healing. They know betrayal too. They know loneliness too. They know what it feels like to love deeply and receive almost nothing back. That is why they will value you differently. When they look at you, they will not only see beauty. They will see safety, comfort, home, and one moment is coming very soon that will change everything between you. A moment so emotionally honest that neither of you will be able to hide your feelings anymore. Maybe it happens during a late-night conversation. Maybe during silence. Maybe during a difficult moment when life becomes overwhelming. But suddenly, they are going to reveal the depth of what they truly feel for you. And you will realize this entire connection was real all along. Not fantasy, not a coincidence. Real. I need you to understand something important right now. Your soulmate is not perfect. They will not arrive like a movie character with a flawless life and perfect words. They are human. They have fears, trauma, moments of insecurity. But what makes them your soulmate is not perfection. It is emotional sincerity. They genuinely care about your happiness. That is rare. In today's world, many people want attention. Many want validation. Many want temporary excitement. But very few people know how to truly protect another person emotionally. Your soulmate does. And once you experience that level of emotional care, you will never accept fake love again. Because real love changes your standards forever. You stop chasing emotionally unavailable people. You stop begging for basic respect. You stop shrinking yourself just to keep someone interested. Your soulmate will remind you what it feels like to be chosen naturally. Not forced, not earned through suffering. Chosen, and honestly, part of you has already started sensing this shift. That is why your energy has been changing recently. You are becoming less interested in fake connections, less attracted to emotionally draining people, less willing to settle. Your soul is preparing for something deeper. And here is the part nobody talks about enough. Before soulmate love fully enters your life, your old emotional wounds usually become louder. Suddenly you remember painful memories. Suddenly insecurities return. Suddenly fear whispers, what if this ends like before? That does not mean love is leaving. It means healing is happening. Your heart is trying to release the pain it carried for years, so you can finally receive the love meant for you. Do not run from this process. Your soulmate is not arriving to hurt you. They are arriving to help you finally feel emotionally safe again. And when that realization fully hits you, you may cry, not because of sadness, but because after everything you survived, someone finally loves you gently. Someone finally understands your heart without making you beg for empathy. Someone finally stays. That kind of love breaks people emotionally in the best possible way. Because deep down, many strong people are secretly exhausted. Exhausted from pretending they do not need affection. Exhaustion from acting like heartbreak did not affect them. Exhausted from carrying emotional pain silently. Your soulmate sees through all of that. They see the hidden sadness behind your strength, the loneliness behind your independence, the softness you hide from the world. And instead of using it against you, they protect it. That is the powerful proof of love approaching your life. Not an obsession. Protection. There is a difference. Obsession controls. Real love protects. Obsession creates fear. Real love creates trust. Obsession drains your spirit. Real love restores it. Your soulmate wants to restore the parts of you that life almost destroyed. And yes, there will still be challenges. Even soulmate connections face misunderstandings. Even deep love faces difficult seasons. But the difference is this: your soulmate will not abandon the relationship every time life becomes uncomfortable. They will communicate. They will try. They will fight for the connection instead of against it. That effort will become undeniable proofs. Because love is not measured only by emotions. Love is measured by consistency during difficult moments. Anyone can love you when life feels easy. But the person who stays emotionally present during your hardest moments, that is rare. And your soulmate is preparing to show you exactly that. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine waking up without emotional anxiety. Imagine no longer wondering where you stand with someone. Imagine being loved openly instead of secretly. Imagine receiving reassurance without begging for it. That reality is closer than you think. But first, you must stop believing your past defines your future. Your heartbreak was not a prophecy. Your past relationships taught lessons, not limitations. Just because someone failed to love you correctly does not mean you are difficult to love. Please hear that clearly. You are not difficult to love. You were simply giving your heart to people who were emotionally unequipped to hold it. Your soulmate is different. They will not punish you for feeling deeply. They will not mock your sensitivity. They will not disappear when you become emotionally vulnerable. Instead, your vulnerability will make them love you more carefully. And honestly, one of the biggest signs this connection is real will surprise you. You will slowly become more yourself around them. No pretending. No performing. No exhausting emotional masks. You will feel free. Free to laugh loudly. Free to admit fears. Free to speak honestly. Free to exist without constantly worrying about rejection. That freedom is sacred. Psychologically, humans heal in environments where they feel emotionally safe. Spiritually, soulmate love creates exactly that kind of environment. And I believe many people watching this video are standing right at the edge of this transformation now. You feel it. Something inside you knows a major emotional shift is approaching. Maybe your intuition has become stronger recently. Maybe you keep seeing repeated signs. Maybe your heart suddenly refuses to settle for less. Those are not random changes. Your soul is aligning with the love meant for you. And your soulmate may already be preparing the moment that changes your life forever. A confession, a sacrifice, a decision, a return, a message, a deep emotional truth finally spoken out loud. Something powerful is coming. And when it happens, you will finally understand why every false connection had to fall apart first. Because none of those people were capable of loving you at the level your soul truly needed. Your soulmate is. Now let me tell you the hidden sign most people ignore before soulmate love fully reveals itself. Your desire for superficial relationships disappears completely. Suddenly, attention from random people feels empty. Temporary attraction stops exciting you. You begin craving emotional depth more than validation. That is a major spiritual sign. It means your soul is no longer hungry for distraction. It is ready for alignment. And alignment changes everything. Because once two emotionally mature souls truly recognize each other, the connection becomes difficult to ignore. Even silence feels meaningful. Even eye contact feels intense. Even ordinary moments begin feeling unforgettable. That is why soulmate connections often feel spiritually electric. Your energy reacts before logic fully understands what is happening. And when your soulmate finally gives you undeniable proof of love, it will heal something inside you that words cannot explain. You will stop questioning your worth. You will stop begging for crumbs. You will stop chasing people who enjoy being emotionally unavailable. Because for the first time, someone will meet your love with equal energy. That balance changes a person deeply. And I think many people watching this right now are closer to this experience than they realize. Do not let fear sabotage it before it arrives. Some people spend so much time preparing for heartbreak that they accidentally resist healthy love. Do not make that mistake. Your soulmate deserves access to the real you. Not only the guarded version created by pain. Yes, protect your heart wisely, but do not imprison it completely. Love still needs room to enter. And I truly believe the universe has been preparing both of you for this moment for a long time. Every lesson, every delay, every heartbreak, every lonely night, none of it was meaningless. It shaped your emotional wisdom. Now you recognize red flags faster. Now you value emotional honesty more. Now you understand that real love should feel safe, not exhausting. That growth prepared you for your soulmate. And your soulmate has been growing too. That is the beautiful part. While you were healing, so were they. While you were learning painful lessons, so were they. While you were praying for real love, somewhere they were praying for someone like you too. Two souls slowly become ready for the same connection. That is powerful. And when the timing finally aligns, nothing will feel forced anymore. The relationship will flow differently. Communication will feel easier. Emotional intimacy will deepen naturally. Not because relationships are magically perfect, but because both of you finally understand the value of genuine love. That understanding creates emotional maturity. And emotional maturity is one of the strongest forms of attraction that exists. Your soulmate will not only admire your appearance, they will admire your heart, your resilience, your kindness, your ability to survive painful seasons without becoming cruel. That emotional depth will inspire them. And one day, maybe sooner than you think, they are going to look at you with tears in their eyes and realize they almost lost hope before meeting you. Just like you almost lost hope before meeting them. That mutual recognition creates a bond that feels unforgettable. And yes, there will be moments where this connection feels overwhelming emotionally. Because genuine love forces hidden wounds to surface. But do not confuse emotional intensity with danger. Sometimes your heart reacts strongly simply because it is finally experiencing something real. Real affection, real consistency, real emotional presence. Those things can feel unfamiliar after years of disappointment. But unfamiliar does not mean wrong. Sometimes the healthiest love feels strange at first because chaos becomes your normal. Your soulmate is here to redefine normal for you. To teach you that love does not have to feel like survival. Love can feel like peace, support, safety, partnership, and the moment you fully accept that truth, your entire emotional world changes. You stop settling. You stop chasing unavailable people. You stop abandoning yourself for temporary affection. Because now you understand your worth emotionally. And your soulmate will help awaken that understanding even more deeply. This is why the proof of love they are about to give you will feel so powerful. It will not only show you who they are, it will remind you who you are. Someone worthy of deep love. Someone worthy of consistency. Someone worthy of emotional loyalty. Never forget that. The right person does not make you feel hard to love. The right person makes love feel natural. And I believe your soulmate is closer than ever before. So if this message touched your heart, subscribe right now and join this family of people manifesting real love and emotional healing. Like this video if you believe soulmate energy is real. And comment below and why soulmate is finding me now. Because sometimes speaking it out loud is the first step toward receiving it. And there is something even deeper your soulmate wants you to understand. They are not coming into your life to complete you. They are coming into your life to meet the version of you that survived everything that was supposed to destroy you. That is why this love will feel different from the beginning. Not rushed, not fake, not built on shallow attraction alone. It will feel emotionally alive. You will feel seen in ways that almost scare you. Because your soulmate will notice things nobody else ever paid attention to. The way your voice changes when you are hurt. The way you pretend to be okay when you are emotionally tired. The way your eyes become quieter when something is bothering you. And instead of ignoring those signs, they will care deeply. That level of emotional attention is rare now. Most people only listen to respond. Your soulmate listens to understand. That alone will heal parts of your heart you stopped talking about years ago. And one night, you are going to realize something shocking. You no longer feel emotionally lonely. Think about that for a second. Some people are surrounded by attention and still feel empty inside. Some people are in relationships and still feel abandoned emotionally. But soulmate love changes that feeling completely. Because true emotional connection reaches places where surface attraction never can. Your soulmate wants your soul, not just your presence. That is why this connection will feel spiritually intense. You may notice synchronicities becoming stronger. You may think about them seconds before they call or message you. You may randomly hear songs that remind you of the connection. You may even feel emotional waves out of nowhere when they are thinking about you deeply. Some people will call that coincidence. But emotionally connected souls often experience invisible alignment before physical union fully happens. And honestly, the universe has probably been trying to prepare you for this for a long time. That explains why certain people suddenly disappeared from your life recently. Not everyone was meant to go where you were going emotionally. Some connections ended because they could not follow you into your next chapter. Painful, yes, but necessary, because your soulmate requires a healthier version of you. Not perfect, just emotionally honest. And maybe that is the real transformation happening inside you now. You are finally becoming honest about what your heart truly needs. Not temporary attention, not inconsistent affection, not half-love, real love, the kind that stays, the kind that remembers the little things, the kind that checks on you during hard days, the kind that chooses understanding over ego. That is the love approaching your life. And I need you to hear this next part carefully because it may change the way you see your entire journey. Your delays were not punishments. Sometimes the universe delays deep love because your heart is still learning how to receive it. Imagine meeting your soulmate before learning your value. You may have accepted less than you deserved. You may have tolerated disrespect. You may have sabotaged the connection from fear. But now, you are different. Now you recognize emotional manipulation faster. Now you notice inconsistency immediately. Now your spirit becomes uncomfortable around fake energy. That growth matters, because soulmate love is not only about attraction. It is about readiness. And many of you watching this video are finally becoming emotionally ready. That is why your intuition has been louder recently. That is why old emotional cycles are ending. That is why your soul suddenly craves peace more than excitement. Your energy is changing, and your soulmate can feel it too. Somewhere right now, they are slowly realizing they cannot ignore this connection anymore. Maybe they tried to distract themselves. Maybe fear made them hesitate. Maybe life circumstances delayed things. But emotionally, their soul keeps returning to you. That is not normal attraction. That is recognition. And when soulmate recognition fully activates, people begin changing naturally. They become softer, more honest, more emotionally brave. Your soulmate is preparing to become emotionally brave for you. One day they are going to tell you something they never tell anyone else. Something vulnerable, something deeply personal, something that exposes their real feelings completely. And in that moment, you will realize how serious this love truly is. Because people only become emotionally naked around someone they deeply trust. That trust is forming between you now, even if you cannot fully see it yet. And let me tell you something powerful about soulmate love that nobody explains properly. It changes your relationship with yourself too. You begin speaking kinder to yourself. You begin taking care of your energy differently. You begin realizing your sensitivity was never weakness. The right love reminds you of your value. The wrong love makes you question it. Big difference. Your soulmate is about to become living proof that healthy love still exists. And honestly, some of you are going to cry when this finally happens. Not dramatic crying, soul-level crying. The kind where your heart finally releases years of hidden disappointment. Because after waiting so long, after surviving emotionally cold people, after pretending you did not care anymore, love finally arrives in a real form. And it feels almost unbelievable at first. You may even question it. Why are they so patient with me? Why do they care this much? Why do they keep choosing me? Because that is what real love does. It chooses, repeatedly, not only during perfect moments, but during difficult ones too. Your soulmate will not only love your bright side, they will love the exhausted side too. The anxious side, the healing side, the side that still fears abandonment sometimes. And instead of judging your wounds, they will help you heal them carefully. That is why this connection will feel sacred. Not because it is perfect, but because it is emotionally genuine. And the craziest part, many of you already crossed paths with this soulmate energy before fully realizing it. Maybe it was a brief encounter. Maybe unfinished timing separated you temporarily. Maybe fear interrupted the connection. But energy like this rarely disappears forever. True soulmate connections have a strange way of returning when both hearts are finally ready. That return may happen sooner than you think. And when it happens, the emotional intensity will be impossible to ignore anymore. You will notice the eye contact first. Longer, deeper, almost like silent communication. Then the conversations begin feeling different. More honest, more vulnerable, more emotionally charged. And suddenly both of you realize this connection is becoming real. Very real. That realization changes everything. Because once two souls emotionally recognize each other, pretending becomes difficult. Masks begin falling away. Walls begin collapsing. Truth begins surfacing. And yes, that vulnerability can feel terrifying. But it is also beautiful. Because vulnerability is where real intimacy begins. Your soulmate does not want a performance from you. They want the real you. The unfiltered laugh. The honest fears. The hidden dreams you barely tell anyone. They want emotional closeness, not emotional distance. And that kind of connection creates something powerful over time. Emotional security. Do you understand how rare emotional security is today? To know someone genuinely cares about your feelings. To know they are not secretly planning to leave. To know communication does not disappear every time life becomes hard. That security heals people deeply. Your soulmate is about to bring that healing into your life. But first, you must stop romanticizing emotionally unavailable people. Some of you became addicted to chasing people who gave mixed signals. Your nervous system became trained to confuse inconsistency with passion. But soulmate love feels different. You will not constantly question where you stand. You will not feel emotionally starved. You will not beg for reassurance every day. Instead, you will feel emotionally included. Wanted, valued, protected, and once your heart experiences that, there is no going back to fake love anymore. That is why your standards are rising now. Your soul knows what is coming. So if you are still watching this video, I want you to do something powerful. Comment below, I am ready for real love. Type it with faith. Type it with intention. Type it like your soul already knows this connection is approaching. Because words carry energy. And sometimes declaring what your heart deserves opens emotional doors you kept closed for years. Your soulmate is not looking for perfection from you. They are looking for the truth. And your truth is beautiful, even with scars. Never forget that. The strongest people are often the ones who love deeply after being hurt badly. That takes courage. Your soulmate will recognize that courage inside you immediately. And instead of taking advantage of your soft heart, they will honor it. That is the proof of love your soul has been waiting for all along.